All right, let's get to it. So the motif for today. Oh, by the way, hi Roberto. Oh, God help me. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. In life, we like sports because sports in many ways teaches you about life, and there are winners and losers, and that's not just a result. It's a mindset. All right, who you are in life, it's about how you react to things. So an example, the most successful people you will meet, the winners, they look inward. They don't blame the outside world. They don't make excuses. They look inward. What do I control? What could I do better? How can I learn from this? That's what winners do. Losers take the easier way out. They blame the rest of the world. They look at why they didn't get what they want, and they find a person or a thing or an outside force to assign blame to it. They don't look inside. They don't look to get better. They don't look at their own house. And that's kind of the story of what I've listened to on this radio station all day today. There are winners and then primarily, mostly losers. If you are calling a radio station today, blaming that loss on the officials and conspiracies and red herrings, you're a loser. And it's okay. You can be a good person and still be a loser, but make no mistake, you are in fact a loser. 60 years of this team losing has made you weak, and it's made you a loser. You didn't lose that game because of the officials. You didn't lose that game because the NFL hates you. You didn't lose that game because of some outer galactic forces. You lost the game because your quarterback had an unforced fumble. You lost the game because you settled for not one, not two, but 3 field goals. You lost that game because on 4th and 8, you rushed 3, dropped 8, blew a cover, and 2 guys took the back out of the backfield, vacating the middle of the field, and Mahomes scampered away for it. You lost that game because you couldn't hold KC to a field goal and take it to overtime. You did those things. You. I don't want to hear about your nonsense. If I've heard people call up today and talk about a pass interference on a Hail Mary, you're a loser. See, here's what a winner does. I can sit here and I can say the Lions played really well. And Matthew Stafford played really well. And they almost played well enough to win that game. Almost. But I, as a winner, look at it and go, okay, what could they have done better where we'd be celebrating today? And that's why I pointed out the things I pointed out. That's what winners do. And that's what this franchise has to do. Look inward. How do we fix these things? How can we be better? 2 fumbles inside the 5-yard line are on you. You could say what you want. They should have done this. They should have done that. They should have blown the whistle. They should have reviewed it. You know what? Here's an idea. Play through the whistle. Don't stretch the ball out. Kenny Golladay, tackle the damn guy. Grab the damn guy. Somebody on that field be a little more self-aware. That's on you. A pass interference on a Hail Mary? Did I hear that call today? How about this? Don't be in a Hail Mary situation. I said to you all week last week, you cannot settle for field goals against this team. You can't do it. Can't. You settled for 3 of them, guys. Chiefs fumbled the opening kickoff of the second half. Huge break. Harrison Buckner is one of the better kickers indoors. I think he's made 21 in a row. Missed a chippy from 35 yards. Those are gifts given to you. That doesn't mean you got to give them back. Look, I like a lot of what I saw. They played hard. They had a duct tape secondary out there, and they kept on going. Somehow, some way, and you got to give Patricia credit on it, somehow, some way, they were able to keep those wide receivers from running free. D-line was more impactful. Mahomes, look, you got lucky. He missed a lot of open guys. He doesn't do that very often. Well, hey, You did a nice job. You got him off his spot now and again. You pushed the pocket now and again. You hit his arm now and again. You played really well. But the problem is you played just well enough to lose. And that's where it bums me out because I don't feel like you should have lost that game. I don't feel like you should be 2-1-1 today. You should have beaten that team, but you made a couple of catastrophic errors. That's amidst your quarterback playing fantastic football. And by the way, for the people who knock Stafford, please, if yesterday didn't convince you that he is one of the toughest players in football, then nothing will. If you're going to critique what the man makes, if you're going to critique him, stick to performance. You can never question this dude's toughness. You can't. You can't. He was a warrior yesterday. Running game was in better order. Like I said, there's a lot to like. But I'm bummed out because I feel like you blew this. You did it. You settled for 3 field goals. You couldn't get a stop on 4th and 8. You couldn't keep him out of the end zone. 2 fumbles inside the 5. That's not division-winning football. It's not. And I know what the lazy refrain is today because I've heard it all day on this station. We can play with anybody. I'd be careful with that. I really would. For a day you did. But you want to say you can play with anybody, you got to start not only playing with them, but beating them. And yesterday was a game you really had no business losing. Kansas City rolled that thing on a platter to you. That might be the worst you see KC play all year. And that might be the best I see you play. And you still fell short. So be careful trotting that refrain out today. You want that refrain to be a thing, let me help you with something. You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You put your balls on the table. Lambeau Field, Monday Night Football. Put your church bells out on the table and let's see what rings. You want to win this division? You want to be real? You want everybody kissing your ass? Go beat Green Bay. Off the bye week, bright lights, let's go. I'm encouraged by a lot of what I saw yesterday. I thought they could be a 9-win team this year. They're kind of validating some of that. They're going to have to steal one somewhere because I still think it might take 10 to get in. But if you want to talk division and you want to talk we can play with anybody, do me a favor. In a big game that will have Green Bay's attention, go and beat them. And then we can have all kinds of conversations. Conversations that are exciting and tantalizing. Talk about the division. Talk about a home playoff game. Talk about real stuff. But yesterday, you had no business losing. None. Mahomes was 0 for 9 on deep passes. I got to be honest, 5 or 6 of them, he just missed. You didn't have nothing to do with it. Don't talk to me about Tracy Walker trailing a guy by 3 yards and tell me he made a play. You got a few breaks, and the problem is you gave him right back. That doesn't work for me. Should have won it, didn't, and it's your fault. You call in and blame the refs, you're a loser. You can't. You can't do it. A couple weeks ago when MSU got screwed by the Pac-12 refs, did I blame the refs? Because I'm not a loser. MSU never should have been in that position. They never should have been in that spot. Play better, be better, overcome it. Period. You got to clean up the garbage. And every game this year, you've had that same type of thing. A debilitating penalty. A bad turnover. A blown cover. You know why you gave up 4th and 8? Because you blew a coverage. Patricia, I give him all kinds of credit. He's trying to take the blame for it. But anyone watching and who knows what they're watching, you had 2 guys peel off with the running back out of the backfield. Only one of them should have. There's not a defense in the world where 2 guys go with him. Not a defense on earth. You blew it. You had 4th and 8 ready to roll. And then the worst part, you didn't keep him out of the end zone to force overtime or get the ball back. So I don't want to hear about your conspiracies. I don't want to hear about what should have been blown dead. The gala, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I thought the broadcast crew yesterday might have been drunk. Like, I don't know what Charles Davis and that other guy are thinking when the Galladay play happens. The dude bobbled the ball twice, one of which he was laying out of bounds. You're never getting that call. And then Pereira comes on and basically goes, guys, he bobbled it twice. It's an incomplete pass. And Charles Davis is like, well, I disagree. Learn the effing rules. Like, it's not hard. I wanted it to be a touchdown because Galladay's unbelievable when he's locked in, and when Stafford finds him, good stuff happens. But stop.
Mike, it was Dean Blandino. Come on. Can we get it right?
I'm sorry. Dean, who looks like he just left Lavo Ultra Lounge.
With his cocktail glass on air, right?
Hey, guys. Well, clearly, a nice floral tie.
Hate that guy.
I can't stand Blandino. By the way, he's got a new podcast out if you want to check that out.
I'll be sure to put that on my list.
I heard the promo the other day when I was listening to one of the football pods I enjoy. I go, oh, Sully's got to get a hold of this. But that's really the message, guys. Look, I respect the hell out of the team's effort. Should have won the damn game. But every week this year, they continue to make these errors. And I told you, you don't clean it up, it's going to cost you games. You had this. This was yours. This is your game. Chiefs did not come here focused. That's not the Chiefs' best game. And I don't want to hear about the things you did. Let's face this now. When Mahomes doesn't hit guys that are open, I can't give you credit for that. You want to talk about Justin Coleman punching a football like that's the first guy ever to invent that move? Come on, guys. Take advantage of it. Beat this team. You settled for 3 field goals. You fumbled twice inside the 5. You didn't stop a 4th and 8. Come on. They had this game. So I'm encouraged on one hand. I'm discouraged by what I hear, but then again, you people have been treated to 60 years of losing, so naturally, this comes natural to you. The refs, you can listen to a different show. You're insane. 248-539-9797. So let's talk. 97.1.